Jim, this is hitting home. At least one Catholic institution has warned of suspensions if their players do not stand for the national anthem. It speaks of a bigger issue now.
Absolutely. You know, we're talking now, it's a trickle-down effect into the colleges, into the high schools, you know, starting with the pros and going all the way down. So, you know, this is something that's been mainstream for a while now, but we still need to discuss it.
And everyone needs to pay attention. I need to ask you, does it really matter that Colin Kaepernick took on this cause during a time that some might argue his career was on a downswing?
I would actually say not exactly. Like, sure, he's the backup quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, but you know, sports fans, football fans, they know who this guy is. You know, just a couple of years ago, he led the 49ers to the Super Bowl. You know, super talented quarterback. You know, he's had a couple of down years now. So I wouldn't say that it matters that, you know, he was on the bubble of the roster. They were thinking, you know, maybe to release him. But, you know, it's more so a medium versus the message type deal here. Mm-hmm. You know, we'll start with the message. Kaepernick, I respect him for doing what he's doing, and all these other players for taking a stand, you know, for their beliefs of this, you know, the issue of racial injustice in this country. But it's the medium that's slightly a problem here because, you know, he's using his platform as a member of a team, and that's the key here, a team in the NFL. So he's using that platform. Maybe his teammates don't agree with him. It should all be about unity amongst the team. So that's sort of like where I see it as, you know, kind of a slippery slope that he's going on. Really
quickly, sports is strategic, as far as I know. Any sport is strategic. How does this affect the player's just mindset ahead of a game, and is that fair to his fellow teammates?
Well, that, again, going back to just, you know, what we just talked about, he has one set of beliefs, his teammates have another set of beliefs, and now all the focus is on what's going on before the game rather than the game itself almost. You know, even you know, he took a knee, Kaepernick, and his teammate Eric Reed, and you know, all the teammates were going over and congratulating him and, you know, giving him hugs, but that's not a normal set of occurrence in an NFL game. So the focus has really become more so on that than the game itself.
In the time we have left, I need to talk to you about sportsmanship, what the NFL, what the players can possibly do in order to unite the team members going forward.
Absolutely. Well, there's really two things that can happen here. Let's start with the NFL. You know, maybe the NFL can release a statement, not binding, but just that, what does the national anthem represent? You know, right now, a lot of stadiums say to honor America. Yeah, well, some people aren't some of these athletes aren't too in tune with what's going on in America right now. But if the national anthem, if the NFL says that the anthem represents support of the military, how could someone stand against that? These soldiers are overseas fighting so that these players can play a game for a living. So there's that, and also maybe a group of players, rather than having individual protests in singular games, maybe they all come together after the season, let's say, and they have some sort of event where they all voice their opinions on this issue. Maybe that would resonate a little bit more when it comes to unity.
All right, Jim, thank you. You really tied this up very nicely for us. I really appreciate it, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be hearing about it much more in the future, so we're going to have you back.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, Liz.
Thank you so much.